ups. Let's make some gold.
Not an easy situation for Ojo to come out after dropping 2 of the 3 points.
Haneen.
What a block by Haneen. That was about a 45-degree angle backhand block to the open forehand.
And the net break recovery, they split here 2 points apiece. So 2 out of 3 points
2-2.
for Alexander Haneen, and he tagged
With Haneen taking 2 out of 3 against
wins.
Onalapo. And now here are the big dogs, Gorak and Provost. Both these guys took 2 out of 3 in their singles matches. How will they fare in just 4 points against one another?
And Gorak trying to force the action, jumping over onto the forehand side to play his backhand. And Provost going for the deep serve and the quick counterattack.
Daniel Gorak takes the opening attack to tie it up at 3 points apiece. He has 2 serves now to come.
So Gorak splits points with Damian Provost.
Heavy push from Damian Provost, 3 serving 4.
Gorak finds himself trailing by 1. And an errant serve gives a huge opportunity for Chicago. A 5-3 lead after they trailed 1-0 entering the Golden Game. What happened on that serve, Sean?
He was just going for a very deep serve. The goal is to serve it close to the end line in order to make it go really flat and low over the net. He caught the back edge, just mistimed the toss. And then we have Kazaku continuing with the big forehands.
And these 2 players played each other in the 3rd singles match. It came down to a golden point in game 3. Kazaku winning 11-10 to take 2 out of 3. Every singles matchup has been tight today.
Smart touch by Kazaku, not going for too much when the shot wasn't there. Just continuing to place the ball on the table.
Three in a row for Kazaku.
These points are absolutely huge for Chicago.
3 serving 8.
3-8.
Oh, back edge that caught.
Kazaku with a grin on his face, like, what am I supposed to do about that?
3 out of 4. Chicago will take it. And back to the table, Ben Liu and his pen
Tough way to see your 4-point sequence end, and you have to leave the table thinking about that. All right, Liu and Brossier.
And Ben Liu continues the positive energy. Deep serve into the backhand. And you can hear Brossier giving his own exclamation, able to withstand that same deep serve to the backhand and just keep the pressure on.
Do you know what he was exclaiming there?
He actually said the word usa, which is a fairly common Japanese word to encourage yourself in table tennis.
Incredible point won by Liu.
Both players pulling out all the stops to get their forehands going. It's a heavy topspin. Whose legs are stronger?
Liu takes 3 out of 4.
Brossier just overplays that last ball. Now the ladies
to take the
Yeah,
serve.
do you give
2 of
Ekholm
them, 11-5
an edge here just with her experience?
Definitely, but Emily has played so well, and if anyone can get Ekholm out of her game, it's Emily right now. Look at that. Aggressive serve, but kept it short. Matilda completely mistimed it.
5.
But then Matilda, with the deft hands, just soft touch.
Haneen and Ojo will be up next. 2 serves here for Monty Ekholm.
The reverse pendulum, a specialty
Opportunity for
from
Ekholm to take 3 out of 4 if she can take this next point.
And a second serve
Trying
now,
to inch the
7,
Crocs
serving
closer.
Net.
That serve.
Wow.
Looked like Daniel Gorak with the smooth opening and then the driving, finishing ball. Ekholm definitely got the job done.
5-11, it is now
That's 3 straight
12-8.
for Ekholm, an important
Alex
sequence for her
Haneen
team.
serves Ojo Onalampo.
Now it's up to Ojo to keep it tight. First point to Sasha.
And Sasha
Serve for
keeping
Sasha.
that serve short, but with a lot of topspin, very difficult to cover with the drive. And that Ojo has no trouble going big off that push. Just gets his forehand into play.
Benji
Short serve
setting in
return,
for
but
ball kick with a
bingo.
perfect shot. 9 serving 13.
Oh, what a sequence. Short ball after short ball, and then Ojo Onalapo opens it up.
And he stepped around that backhand knowing he only had 1 shot to hit a winner.
He missed it. So Haneen splits the 4
14-10.
points and
Switch.
keeps the 4-point lead for Chicago. Mr. Golden Game, Daniel Gorak, again in a critical spot for the Florida Crocs against Damian Provost.
Much better serve return by Gorak than he did in the first set of 4 points when these guys played. Just spinning that ball up deep into the backhand. But Provost goes on the offense.
John, real quick, if you were playing in a Golden Game, would you
11,
rather have the
15.
first 2 serves or the second, or the third and fourth serves in a 4-point sequence?
Second, third, and fourth, just to have a chance to maybe mini break on those first 2. And also having the rhythm when you're serving.
11, 16.
When you only have 4 points.
Serving 16.
Gorak needs this to split the 4-point sequence. And he got it.
Down the line,
So he wanted at least 3 out of 4. He gets just the 2. It's a 4-point game as Kazaku and Gonzalez come back to the table.
This is big for Kazaku.
I mean, he was in control the first time around for these 2.
If he can take 2 or 3,
Inching Chicago closer to the finish line. First to point though.
and Gonzalez
to
goes offensive on the serve return.
Survives the big forehand. 16 serving
Nice
13.
flip, putting pressure on Kazaku. Gonzalez made a great forehand flip. Kazaku made a more unbelievable backhand rip. What power.
17.
Still a 4-point lead for Chicago. 2 serves for Gonzalez.
Oh, and a nice
Deception with the reverse
underspin
pendulum.
serve.
14-17.
that caught Kazaku looking.
Second serve for Daniel Gonzalez.
Gonzalez able to take 3 of the 4
15.
to bring Florida within 2.
Big forehand flip kill
And now Benji Brosier
off the return,
enters the
popped up a
arena.
little bit,
And Dan
but
Leo
Gonzalez
is
went
to
for
serve at
everything.
17-15.
And now the 2 biggest fighters for their respective teams with Liu and Brossier.
Right into the body fast.
Crocs are back within
Timeout,
1.
Twins.
Timeout. Dan Liu with
Timeout
the
taken
timeout
by
for
Chicago.
wins. There was a big lead for Chicago.
As we
wins.
get into the
Remember,
nitty-gritty
crowd, 6
of this
points
golden
for
game.
whoever wins this game. And we are
Brossier
getting right
and
down
Liu
to the
on the
business
table now.
end of
It'll be
the
Ekholm and
ordeal.
Tan next.
Chicago wins could really
If we get
use
to
this
20
right
all,
now.
it will be
Whoever wins this
Ojo
game,
and Sasha
Not only take the
on the
team
ultimate
match,
golden point.
but we'll take it by quite a bit. It's either going to be 13-8 in favor of Chicago.
Brossier just staying to himself, just focusing on what he needs to get done. There's no advice that's going to make a difference. He's got to get his forehand to land.
Time.
Dan Liu wants to control the short game. He wants to make it a one-shot point,
17,
preferably with his forehand loop.
Dan Liu with his
17,
second
16.
serve. Benjamin Brosier on the receive.
Daniel Gonzalez able to take 3 out of 4, bringing Florida gradually back into this. Ekholm took 3 out of 4. Liu maintains Chicago's lead.
And again, the serve and serve return, Liu so strong.
Benjamin Brosier to serve.
Kept the pressure on, stayed up at the table.
Big serve for Brossier. Huge. And a great return from
You
Liu.
can see Liu's excitement,
That RPV.
able to play that reverse penhold backhand.
Calls for the timeout. A good
We
time
get
for the
another timeout,
You do
just
not
2
want to
points
be
after the
playing
first
against
timeout.
team match
Liu
points.
won both
The
points
golden
after
game
the
is
last
exciting,
timeout
as you
taken
can
by
see.
Chicago.
Intense
This final
TV.
timeout taken by Florida.
It will not end here. 2 more points needed.
Can you imagine coming into the golden game with 1 point to play? Think about the pressure for all these players. Some players have been sitting in the first match, and they're coming in now
So
every
regardless of what happens here, Liu has put Emily Tan in a pretty
Benji
Pretty
Brosier
good
back to
position.
the table at 16-19 with the second serve.
Liu
Dan
can't
Liu
win it
on
for
the
his team
receive.
here, but he can get them on the brink. Brossier trying to make Matilda Ekholm's life a little bit easier by taking this point. And he does. So it's 19-17. Tan will
19-17.
serve.
Benji Brosier
Every
Switch.
point, every swing, making such a difference.
So back to the table
Perfect
now,
placement
Emily
on the
Tan
serve.
leading us as right, and Matilda Ekholm 19, serving
And-
17.
Both ladies within striking range for their team.
His first point will say a lot. And
The
Ekholm
amount of
takes
spin
it.
on
And
that
she has done that
backhand is
opening
19-18.
countless times. International play.
We're tied 19 all.
19-19.
Right now, Ekholm's thinking she wants to finish it on her serve. She doesn't want to have Ojo come out
Win.
for a
Win. Stop.
golden point.
Warning. Warning.
Not sure what that was about. Tense time for a chat. Ekholm serving at 19s.
Net.
Edgy moments here in Myrtle Beach. Tan sends it long. That's 3 straight for Ekholm.
19-19.
And it's Florida coming from behind with the first match point. Tan able to fight it off. And for the first time in MLTT history, it's the ultimate golden point here in the Golden Game. 20 all. It'll be up to Sasha Hanin and Ojo Onaolapo. 1 point for the Glory.
20-20, win to serve.
Hanin has the serve. Ojo with the return. Enjoy. Ojo Onaolapo in a league of his own.
21-20.
Leaving Sasha Hanin in complete disbelief as the Crocs come from behind and win it 21-20.